we've done this to them
Yes.
for 3 seasons running.
Yeah.
But do Sundowns know how to chase?
If there's a gentleman's handshake, let's honor that.
This is going to be very interesting because it's the first time that Stellies is playing at the Danie Craven Stadium after months of being on the road.
It's not individual stars.
Yeah.
The star is the team.
Marumo Gallant's status in the PSL might be in danger with 3 months left of the league.
Everything that happened in the backroom stuff, it really affected the players.
And they need modern electricity to be make sure that they...
I want Pirates, if they're going to win the league, because everyone says they're going to win it, I want them to go out on Wednesday and win the league.
Champions, chances, and challenges. Welcome to the Betway Premiership preview show. My name is Mpoma Boy, and as always, I am not alone. Joining me is none other than Umalume BBK. He's been writing about the game for so long that he was there when one Muriri had a surprising stomach cramp during a match.
Kwakudlala iOrlando Pirates neSundowns.
Yeah.
Njengoba bezodlala njengolesithathu. Wangena uMoriri.
Yeah.
Wangena uMoriri umfana wadlalela iBafana for the first time under 29. Wangena washaya igoli against amaBhakani. Aphakama amaSandawana. Wayekhoneni uMoriri wabamba umqolo wabamba emuva engazuthi ukhishwa isidlo. Into abathi iBrook legs. Yazi iBrook legs ngesikhathi ngimkhipha inyongo. Ngangiyibeke phezulu kwetafula uSky wayidle cabanga ukuthi chocolate.
It tastes like this. Exactly all.
Wait. So he had an actual situation?
No, he was just mocking.
Oh.
The celebration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because I thought. Oh, yeah. I'm putting it nicely. Of course, you've heard him or seen him. We've got Uskai Shabalala, who is our resident bettor, and some who know him well may even call him Naledi Pandos.
Yeah, Mike. Huh?
My.
Kancane nje
Yeah.
izinda ngoPirates ehambile futhi eCape Town eyangakwazi ukudlala ngoba abadlali bakhona babekhishwa wawugo
Were you part of the Sisu Brigade?
The Sisu Brigade.
I know.
Man, so what did Naledi do? Could be my aunt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's alright, my right. No, we can't be speaking top English today. Hi, yeah, Mike, you alright?
And of course, we've got our resident Mabena, that is none other than Brighton Mshongo, former Bafana. But you've disappointed us, Mabena.
Don't disappoint us.
Don't
again.
disappoint us again.
With the
Mabena.
homework you also
I mean,
disappointed us.
really. But anyway, it is quite simple. Our duty here is to build a bet slip based on the upcoming Betway Premiership encounters. Of course, we will have Uskai with the assistance of Umalume as well as Brighton put together the slip, while Ubeti, who uses AI, is going to be putting together her slip. Before we continue though, you are Minister of Finance this week.
Yes. Yeah, Minister on Finance. Even then look at shit and I'm saying no, there's no case, especially for you.
Yeah.
You would have been to Minister of Finance if it wasn't for you a long time.
Yeah.
So the last episode, 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6, starting from Durban City Tears Galaxy, Golden Arrows winning their match, Orlando Pirates draw under 3.5. When Orlando Pirates scored those 2 early goals, I said they can't speak.
A season and a half later, congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you mean? I gave you a straight and said Paris is going to win.
You did, but I said under 3.5, but then you started scoring goals. You mustn't score too many goals when it's under 3.5.
Well done.
So you almost missed with his slip. That's
You
what he's
almost
trying to say.
out.
Because if you scored one more, then it messed up the
For me,
slip.
number 3-1, I'm out.
Yeah.
But he chose the goals. I just gave him the result.
Yeah, but I can't trust
Give
him.
him his flowers.
Yeah.
Well done, Sky.
For the field.
Well done.
And also-
so how much money did we make?
So we put 100 rand and the return was 1,500.
Well
I
done.
mean, that's what we do.
That is dope.
That's what we do.
That's absolutely fantastic.
It's a season and a half. That's what we do. Hey?
That's what it could have been earlier if it wasn't for you.
Let me tell you, bro, you're starting to sound like those players who play 200 games and score that one goal in good 200 games after I arrived.
Without VAR, because all the other goals they've scored were not offside and the referee picked it up. When?
So speaking of arriving, guys, Brighton's team needs to arrive come Wednesday because those are the two fixtures that we are taking a look at this week. We've got Mamelodi Sundowns playing Orlando Pirates at the FNB Stadium. It is a massive top of the table clash, but we've also got Stellenbosch who are going to be playing against Magesi at the Danie Craven Stadium. For this round fixture, Uskai is going to be building a bet, which is going to be very interesting. So that basically gives us 2 slips, doubling our chances of winning. We start at the FNB Stadium. It's a massive one. You've got Orlando Pirates, 6 points clear at the top, wanting to open up a 9-point gap. You've got Sundowns who need to catch up, but of course are buoyed by the fact that they beat Vulane Mokoena to get into the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League. They're both not playing on home turf, even though it's Orlando Pirates' game. What are we anticipating?
It's a beautiful one, but first and foremost, massive congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns for qualifying.
Congrats.
But, I mean, this is massive for South African football, and I always say that whenever they start showing those signs or qualifying and doing well in the continent, we all benefit, and which is truly remarkable. So may you continue, guys. We're rooting for you. However, Soccer City, it'll be a different story. And I think a moment of deja vu, let me put it that way. We've seen it happening last season, where Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns played their game at Soccer City. And there's a certain young boy, I think it's President Amatuke.
3 men of the matches back to back.
Man of the match performances as well, back to back, scoring goals as well as assisting. I think he's firing in all cylinders. It's safe to say that he's back at his best and he can still do better and do more. There's something beautiful that I'm seeing from Orlando Pirates. Every player that gets an opportunity, he shows up to say, listen, this is more about the team more than anything else. Each and every player is contributing equally. And it's beautiful to witness. Keeping clean sheets as well. So I foresee the same result that happened last season at the same stadium, the same player doing magic whenever he plays against Mamelodi Sundowns, who's made for big games. I hope that will give you a glimpse of what I'm saying.
So with what you've just said now, I'll be honest with you. I want us to change the narrative here on this game because I think there's been a lot of say of Uti Sundowns are equal as strong as last season, and there's some problems. I want us to change it. I want Pirates, if they're going to win the league, because everyone says they're going to win it, I want them to go out on Wednesday and win the league. And I'm putting all the pressure on them. All these bets.
Interesting.
This build-a-bet is purely based on Pirates. Pirate plays well, we win the build-a-bet. If they go there, but maybe they're one of the nuance, and you know this, they're playing away from Orlando, Fani, then we're in trouble. So, Maluma, there are 2 things. The first thing is a fast start from Pirates. And goals in the match. Because history gives you goals in this match. The last 7 games, over 1.5.
This brings me to a question for you, Malume. Past 3 seasons, we've seen Orlando Pirates that is chasing Mamelodi Sundowns, incapable of catching them. This time around, it is the other way around, where Mamelodi Sundowns is chasing them. Do they have the ability, the stamina, the depth to go all the way and open that gap on Wednesday?
It's independent. Do Pirates have the stamina to make sure that they do not allow Sundowns to catch them? I'm asking this simply because Sundowns are more like, 6-point gap. We've seen this movie before. We've done this to them for 3 seasons running. But do Sundowns know how to chase? Do Sundowns know how to chase? Can they chase given the challenges that they have in their system? Can this win of progressing to the knockout stages of the Champions League? Because let's not forget, had they failed to do this, it would have been a travesty, especially for the coach, because that would have been the first time since 2018 that they would have failed to go through. But now that they've gone through, are they using that now as a fillip? Is it defying their ability to say, we're going to Pirates to reduce the gap from 6 to 3? Now, if Pirates, to back to your point of building, are able to get it to 9 points, this is a situation that says Pirates are going to a game number 17. Pirates making sure that out of 16, they only lost 2. They drew 1 and they won all the games. Their favorite score, the last time these 2 teams played at FNB, President Doma 2000 Ep race, is 2-0. They've scored 3 goals in the last game. That was the 3rd time that they scored 3 goals in the season. So they're able to do the 1-0s and all of those things.
Yeah.
So your point earlier, it's not individual stars. The star is the team.
It's the team.
That combination, compared to Sundowns saying we've got the experience of doing this, is going to give us an explosive match on Wednesday night.
Fantastic. On that note, what is your build-a-bet exactly? What are we looking at?
So the build-a-bet here is you'd be stupid not to back Orlando Pirates in this game. On stats, on paper, on what you've seen in the league, because you've been so consistent in the league. They are by far the best team. They have the best home record. They have the best away record. They they top 2 most goals scored. They've conceded the least amount of goals. The build-a-bet here, 4 outcomes. So I'm saying first half, both teams to score, no, because I feel it could be cagey. The entire game, I'm saying over 2.5. Second half, I'm saying Pirates will score. I'm backing my house on the Pirates will score in the second half. And then there's this one that I found, a new one, to give us a bit of meat for the build-a-bet. So I'm saying handicap 1-0 Orlando Pirates.
Handicap?
Handicap.
It's a new one.
So basically, what I'm saying, handicap 1-0 Orlando Pirates. This is how we win the game. I'm saying Pirates starts the game with the 1-0. Start the game with 1-0. If the game, for some reason, finishes
at not
2-2, we win the bet because the game is 2-2, but they win 3-2 because of the 1. I say 2-2 and not 0-0 because I need to 10-40 over 2.5. So I need to go.
Okay, I got
so
you.
They can cancel each other out.
Yes, got you.
But if Pirates wins 2-1, they win the bet. So that is the bet there. If I look at the stats here, like I said, 7 straight games between the two over 1.5. The last 10 encounters, only 1 game has failed to give us a goal.
You know, Ash, before you even go away from this one, there's some interesting things that are also going not to be seen in this game. Particularly when you look at the Sundowns forward line. The guy who finished top goal scorer last season, Lucas Ribeiro, is not going to be here. The guy who made sure and contributed a lot to Pirates matching to the trophies they've gone through this season, Humbogas, is not going to be there. But Sundowns have got this Brian Leon, who scored a brace in the game that they played in
and
the
Uzwane also came on.
Who also Uzwane coming into the mix as well. But then you have a Sipo Chain, who's very stingy in conceding goals. He's keeping clean sheets. I heard people talking about Mr. Clean Sheets and all those things. It looks like this is the one guy who doesn't want his sheets to be soiled. So those elements are going to be interesting when you look at it as well.
Okay, on that note, let's take a young break. When we come back, we talk Stellies versus Magesi.
Yeah, Nda. Wabo. That's why Ru Rekisi. This is why we sold you, Nda. Come on, police. Yeah. Well done.
Everybody Gmail wafana. The Drugotino from Brazil, they know. Mira la disca. Gonna be a long day today. Mwana beni mekodi.
Uyazi ukuthi ukuphi mfethu.
Nakapitori akuthuse koLando braya.
Sesigodini mfana.
Diski guy. Aremo.
Yo.
Penalty. Bo, Joe. Re fetsa Wednesday. Re fetsa
Utobuwa mosowethu.
Kai FNB.
Utobuwa mosowethu.
So Brighton was in Polokwane and he saw that Sishiho brought the drip when it comes to the Betway Premiership. But of course, out in East London, there was a whole lot of drip as well. It was absolutely fantastic. And the next dial-up when it comes to the Betway Sibonise and win is going to be taking place at the FNB Stadium for Kaizer Chiefs' home Soweto derby. But the Diski drip doesn't have to dry up. All you have to do is show us your best football threads and win big with Sibonise and win. The home fan with the finest fit will get 10,000 Rand. And if they have an active Betway account, we will double it. Because as Brighton always says,
Sibonise and win.
So, we've already gone through the Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns build a bet. So, our second slip is going to be Stellenbosch's clash with Magesi. This is going to be very interesting because it's the first time that Stellies is playing at the Danie Craven Stadium after months of being on the road. Bright, how is this going to look for them? Because also they happen to crash out of the Confed Cup at a time when they didn't expect to. They've lost their coach at a time when they didn't expect to.
A beautiful homecoming, and I mean, one cannot shy away from a positive result they got against Kaizer Chiefs. I think that alone, it alleviates a lot.
That was such a long time ago, we even forgot.
Yeah, but I'm still building up that thing.
Oh, okay.
With what I saw.
If Sky is building sleep,
Yeah.
George, he thinks I'm gonna react. I'm not gonna react.
But we have George.
There's nothing for you to react.
Okay.
Like you clip the wings and you're back here.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
Denied the passport.
Yeah, so now
back from the sky.
You look at Danie Craven, it has given them, so many good memories for them, right? And Coach Gavin, he loves it. He's from that side anyway. However, I saw their game against Singida Stars. Gave out a lot of chances, but at the same time, they looked, exciting. They were playing the typical Gavin football where
Because they had nothing to lose as well.
100%. But that's what now Coach Gavin gives you. Gives you that, you need to be expressive and so forth. On the other hand, I was at Sishiho the entire weekend. I managed to watch Magesi play against Golden Arrows. I must say that everything that happened in the backroom stuff, it really affected the players. You can tell that I'm looking at Dapo. I didn't know what position was he playing. Dapo that I knew back then was a CDM, a defensive midfielder. But I found him now venturing. He's in the box.
So are you saying Coach Alan Freeze is still trying to find his way within the team?
He needs to do that
and quickly.
But now what's going to happen is Gavin is a very experienced coach as well. Both of them, they're very experienced. He will take the advantage knowing that they're still unsettled. And he's going to make sure that they punish because now they've got nothing to play for.
Absolutely.
Apart from the net bank. So he needs to build up from the net bank and now get into better positions with the league. So I see Stanley's doing well.
Malome, Magesi also has to think about their safety at this point in time.
And they need modern electricity to make sure that they they will, even if they get the help from Ms. Nyoga, they need a lot of lights in order for them to be able to escape relegation. And I hear you talk about Coach Alan Freeze. I admire the man. He's a great man. He's a student of football. He's a servant of football. But at the same time, I think he's coming to a team that is going to ask so much of him to be able to get them off the mark. I'm looking at Magesi, watching that game. You were there. You saw it like close up. I was watching it on TV. The energy of the players is not right. You looking at Abraham there was standing there. He looked like a man who's defeated. I listened to him talk in the post-match press conference. I didn't get an idea of there is a fight that is in us. Remember also that you're looking at a team here that is not going to be just trying to survive. You have an orbit that I think will also want to say, you stay there.
And a Stellies that's not trying to go there.
I'm confident that Kevin had the game that they were playing in the Confed Cup, he knew there was no way of doing anything to progress there. He was using that game as a training match just to back in the Betway Premiership. I don't see them pitching, Magesi pitching Stellies.
And to add on what Malome is saying also, and there's a particular striker which I admire the most. I love this boy. He left Magesi, Wonder Boy. Makubo, he's such a brilliant player.
He's a ball
wonder player. Good hold-up play, physical appearance.
Oh, Mati, he's a wonder boy.
He's a wonder boy. Now, he lives in Lentosa, in Magesi. He goes to a coach that really admires him as well, and he plays his style. And we saw, ever since he got to Stellies, is it the ground running?
Yeah.
So I think this is one game where I know it's hard for him to do it, but he's going to want to do it, just for the sake of saying, Yabo?
The problem with this game is that Imakesi doesn't help me much with my bets. It's a good, but I mean, guys, they lost a league game in October.
So they were not going to build your slip, they're going to break your slip.
They haven't won an away game this whole season. So, I mean, it's only pointing one way. The reverse fixture was a 1-1 draw.
So you put in the pressure on Sting.
Yeah, and you'll see how I'm putting the pressure on Steady. So the first thing is over 1.5 goals. Both teams to score in the first half, no. I'm expecting a multi of 1 to 2 goals in the game.
Okay.
And this is where the pressure is. Kevin Hunt, I'm saying to you that Magesi are starting with a handicap of +1. So you have to score 2 goals somewhere.
What?
That is I'm giving Magesi a +1 handicap for us to win the bets.
Wow.
There has to be a difference.
So Stellies has to score 2.
They have to score 2. It can be 3-1. The difference in the game has to be 2 goals to Stellenbosch. So
Wow. Handicap law, it means if you're starting with 1 goal, if against,
so basically,
it makes you
So
behind.
either way, I'm basically saying to the other team, you are handicapped. That's why I'm giving them this handicap. The other team has to respond.
I see.
It all sounds like golf to me. What's your handicap?
It's horse racing. So that is
That's why you are a resident better.
I like it.
Let me dabble in this.
Yeah.
Experimental as a
This is it. Experiment.
Kevin Brown.
I won't say anything. I saw one of his status there, but it's fine.
So before we continue, I forgot to give you Betty's bets.
Yes.
So Betty says
Start with
in the previous, with this one.
Yeah.
Okay. She says she predicts a score of 1-0 Stellies.
Okay.
She says Stellies win under 2.5.
Okay, perfect.
Both teams to score no.
Okay.
A total of goals odd or even.
So basically, what's in odd or even? Total
Odd.
goals.
Odd.
Oh, so Opitz is looking for 1-0, is looking for a 2-1.
Yeah. Okay.
And we are betting.
Yes. And then she says first half both teams to score no.
Yes.
So for her slip, 100 rand will give you 450 rand back.
So on my build a bet,
Yes,
on
for
the
this
same
one.
game, 100 rand gives me back 700 rand.
Okay.
So double the big thing.
Okay,
I
so-
would love to hear the big game.
So for the big game, which is Orlando Pirates Sundowns, she says Orlando Pirates draw.
Okay.
Draw or win, yeah, okay, double chance.
Yeah, double
I
draw.
full
Please
of
can you get
Why
can you
Okay, so
please
Orlando
can you
Pirates.
Yeah.
Okay, so Orlando Pirates draw, yes. Predicted score. Okay, so here's the build a bit. Double chance, Pirates win or draw.
Okay.
Over 1.5 goals. Both teams to score, yes.
Yeah.
First off, exact goals +2.
+2
In the
first
first
half. Wow, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pirates to win either half. 100% agree with that. She says yes. Pirates to score in both halves. She says yes. I think it's going to be a cage affair. And highest scoring half is the second half.
Obvious.
How much is
And then says
Yeah.
100 rand bet.
Yeah. It's going to give her?
You can read it there. How much 100 rand get? We are shy, you know.
No. So 100 rand bet is going to give you 5,500.
Number no pay man.
I love it for her.
And after swap or 1-1.
I love it for her.
Yes.
First half.
Yeah.
But then they still have to win the second half, Jay.
Yes.
Yes, and it will happen.
So that's the thing. Utena.
In the first half, there will be 2 goals.
Plus.
Yes,
2
2 plus.
plus.
Should be about 3.
3 onwards.
First half.
First
I mean, you can get it though. In this encounter, you can.
You can.
I really think
It
you
has
can.
happened.
Yes.
You can. You know what? And we've always said, Upeti, how safe.
Yeah.
Upeti, enjoy a month of love. Shooting flower.
Absolutely.
Manje, I'm a chocolate. Upeti is going all in. I'm going pet.
Upeti twala ngesandals. Twala ngesandals. I'm telling you
On that note, the slips are in. But also do remember to bet responsibly. Never hedge more than you can afford. And more.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
But anyway, you have to bet responsibly. But before we go, there's a matter that is brewing. We are Shizane, not only in here, but in the PSL as well. We have a bubbling Royal AM 2.0. It has been reported that Mamelodi Sundowns have asked the PSL and the High Court to go back and say, listen,
Sundowns.
no, not Mamelodi. Sorry. My apologies. Morocco Swallows has come back and said Marumo Gallants, their sale is actually going to be rescinded, and that's because Marumo Gallants have not met their contractual obligations. This is a contract that was signed back in May of 2024, right?
Definitely.
So they've now come back and said to the PSL, listen, we're pulling back our offer, which then means Marumo Gallants' status in the PSL might be in danger with 3 months left of the league. What say you? Royal AM 2.0, another team that might not be able to honor their fixtures?
I trust Bob Abram to be able to come up with the money to fix this mess. Context: Swallows sells the status to Marumo Gallants. The deal is for 40 million. Pay 20 million up front, which Marumo did.
Yes.
Then the other two tranches is 10 million. And then there's a SARS matter that needs to be fixed, which is 10. And then the other 10 takes care of the players. These monies have not been paid to the best of the deal, meeting the contract. So SARS's bill, my understanding is that it has shot up by 3 million.
To 15,
It's the fines and penalties and all of that interest. Now it's 13. I don't know about the situation with the players. My only concern, and I think mengikhuluma nani ebusuku bashana ngimtshela ukuthi kumele nikhokhe ikweletu zenu. Ngoba uma ungasikhokhhi isikweletu saba umhlongo, ingane zakhe zizolamba. My only concern in this thing is the players, the welfare of the players, because we saw it many a time happen.
No.
But also my other concern, on a personal note, can Swallows not wait until the end of the season to deal with this?
And it's not like Marumo
Or are we asking a
in
lot?
danger or anything. But again, it's a two-way thing. It's like what Malume is saying. You give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. We don't have these issues. If there's a gentleman's handshake, let's honor that.
But this was not a gentleman's handshake. It was an actual contractual agreement.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I was saying it in a street term. Tennis cheat. One side in bed on the Tomalume.
When's the show?
So now I want to bring it back because it's a personal matter for me, because I've encountered this when Vets was sold to TTM, and then from TTM to Marumo Gallants, you know, it's a record now. In a record not in a season. In a season, so it takes first TTM, Marumo in one season. Like everything just so for players. It puts you in a terrible state. For your family, everyone, because now you don't know whether you're coming or you're going.
And especially as a man.
You're expecting this player to go on the field and perform as well. How do I perform not knowing
if I can provide
what's going to happen to him? Because this alone, it spells chaos. And chaos comes with unpaid salaries, players striking, families not okay, depression on the players. Because those are the things that I went through. You know, the mental state of a player, it goes out of, like, it's just crazy. It's something that needs to be resolved.
But even the timing, like you said, you know, we must be honest, Maruma are not in the greatest of positions in the league at the moment, right? So wait for them to get out of this mess they and what if
they don't get out?
Well, now you understand why, because mentally this is going to affect
the turning by the lender. It starts signing the timing. In life, there are two things that you fear.
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes. SARS has no time about time. Secondly, I sat with the chairman of the PSL doing a story, an interview for the Sunday Times. I asked him this thing about the selling of
statuses
and the chaos that it brings. And he says to me, Mr. Korchas, wait. He opens the drawer, he takes out a book. It's a chairman's manual book. Says everyone who comes to buy a club in the PSL I sit with them, I do an induction. These are the things that needs to happen. These are the things that you make sure that you tick all the boxes. And these people give me confidence, Mr. Korchas, that they are going to do all these things. They confirm and they do all of that. And when then they go out there, everybody comes and his words say everything that they feel from the top of the tree about the PSL. So I am saying again, I am confident that you're not going to get Royal AM Pontu. I believe that Ubab Abraham will raise imali to sort this matter. And it's in the end, I hope that the PSL can put tightening bolts to close this thing, because they will come, Mr. Chairman, and promise you. And then when these things happen, it comes back to you.
Okay, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for staying with us. We will be back on the 24th of this month.
Uhamba kanjani? Ungakayitholi homework.
It will have to be very quick.
What is surprise mariri mangabenza ngathi bakhishwe isisu bedli Pirates ubani score obani abakora magoli.
Okay, there you heard it.
The surprise will be celebrated there's the
show, man.
On the 24th.
There's a Sundowns. Who scored? What was the outcome of that match?
Fantastic. It is the Betway Premiership. Lise Kazini, bye-bye.
Good luck, Good luck.
So Wednesday,
Orlando Chiefs.
Orlando Chiefs.
Orlando Chiefs.
I'm sorry. Orlando Chiefs.